entire collections. Okay, so what is the difference between list, set, and map?
List, set, and map. List allows the duplicate, and set not allow the duplicates.
Okay,
Okay, then map. The map we are using key and values.
okay,
Uh, when the subjects are there, then we can use the map.
okay. What does it mean? A subject?
A subject means information of the record. Check the record.
Okay, complete data of the record. Okay,
Complete data of the record.
okay. So apart from
And
that,
then we can go with the what another one is we can go with the index.
in what?
I think set.
Okay,
No.
we use index
No,
number
no, no, no,
in
no, no.
list.
Index in the list, I think.
Yes,
Index in the list.
yes.
We can go with the index.
So
Okay.
index number will be having and duplicates will be allowed in list. Quite opposite
Yes.
for set.
Set.
And in set, we can get unordered elements. So unordered elements in the sense whichever you are storing the data, that becomes an alphanumerical data. I mean, we'll take it as alphabetical order first, or else numerical data will take it first. And coming to map, so how can we do the map collection?
Map
It's a pair
collection.
elements. It's a pair
Yes,
element.
we can
Okay,
pair. We have
don't
to.
forget
We
that
have to
because
do.
while coming to list and set, you'll be giving only one data type like integer or string, something you can give. But coming to the map, it will be pair element. You should give key and value both in map collection. So here, see here how we are giving.
Yeah, numbers and string and
Yes.
integer.
Sometimes, see here, based on scenario, we gave integer and string. So here we were using mobile number and employee name. So that is
Name
the reason we gave integer and string.
string.
So in case if we need any information like employee name and their working location,
We can go with the string.
string and string.
String. Yeah, both are
Okay.
string.
So like that we can give no issues. And same way
Yeah.
if you want to give
Phone
employees
number.
mobile number and employees age, we can go with integer and integer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So can we store blank and empty value as a key in map?
No.
Why?
Mapping means we are
No, they're
mapping the
asking a null value.
null value means zero or something, right?
Yes, it's a zero.
Empty.
Yes,
Empty.
yes.
But when we are mapping that, if it is one value is empty and we can't map the another value, right? If
Okay.
there is no employee name, then we can't give, can we give the employee number for
Okay.
that part?
So I'll give you one example. See here, we just want to store country and type of currency like
Okay, rupees and anything
India,
dollars or
yes, India or INR.
INR, yes,
Okay,
rupees.
like this I want to store. So what I'll do in map. So
We
if I want
can
to
do
add
map
this map to add values, put and in the
both.
bracket, correct.
Mm-hmm.
So same way, when I don't know the currency type, I mean for another country.
Okay, can you put Switzerland or anything Australia? But we have to declare the values also, right,
So
sir?
here, if I send like this, it will allowed or not?
Then what comes in the system.debug? What will come?
That's what I'm asking. Can I give like this?
I don't think
So
so.
collection in this collection itself, we need to give same kind of data for all data.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay,
all data should be the same. So that is the reason here we can give null.
okay.
Null means nothing but it's a zero.
Hero.
That's it. Then it will
Okay.
allows to store in map.
Then how will come, sir? Can you show me?
Okay. So here
Okay.
this one we'll see.
We can take the null. Yeah, we can give the values null. We can give anywhere as a null.
Yeah, anywhere we can give
Null. Okay. Any command. Okay. Clear the value
any
or they
command.
add the
Yes.
value. Yeah, okay. Okay. Developer console. Debug. Open numbers. Execute. Oh, it comes like null. Okay.
Yes. Because if you're not storing something, if you're not storing anything, then it will throw error. But our intention is we want to store all the data, and user knows
Mhm.
that null data in the sense it will be zero. That's it.
Okay.
System doesn't know anything, right? Either system knows only one thing. They need all values. I mean, all kind of data should be the same.
Okay. In the real time scenario, say it will throw the error, right, sir? Based on the scenario, if we want the both
Based
values, if we
no,
are
based on the
mapping the both
scenario,
values.
I'm not getting you.
No, no. If we are mapping, we have to give the two values, right? We have to map the values of two things.
Yes.
Wow. If we give the null for one value,
Okay. If you
it
give
will
null
come.
for one value, it will come like this.
Okay. Okay.
No, your doubt is not. I'm not getting you exactly.
No, 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 sir. I'm okay. I'm okay.
It's okay. Tell me, madam.
No, 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 no. Okay, I'm okay. I got it.
Yeah. Okay. So null is different. Empty is different. So we'll see how it is.
Okay.
So can we store a subject as key in map? We can store yesterday we have seen.
Yes. The values are as subjects, I think.
Yes. Okay. And which one is having indexing in
Which
collection?
one is having a indexing list?
List. Are you sure?
Yes.
It's very good. List. And auto sort available in which collection?
Set.
Yes. That's the reason we are saying unordered elements will be having in
Another.
set. Can I have duplicated in keys and in keys in map?
No. No.
Why?
No. Keys are unique
Keys
numbers.
are unique, so it won't allow.
Yes.
Not possible.
Mhm.
And what now? What is the difference between null and empty? Any idea?
Null and empty. Null means some space is there, but we can give the value later on. We can give. But empty means there is no space in the database.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Let me give you small information.
Mm-hmm.
integer age equal to null.
Okay.
Integer age.
Equal.
In these two, what did you understand?
Integer equal to null, but there is a null means there is nothing.
Yes. So here, there is nothing here,
Okay.
correct? But they
Mm-hmm.
occupy the space.
Yes.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
And here it's empty. To store the value, I mean to send this data to store in memory, it won't allow.
Yes, because
So
they don't
that
have a
time, that time will go with null. Null means everyone knows that it's a zero data. That means here, what will understand means this variable has null data,
but a space is there.
and this variable has
Empty.
empty. Yes,
So that's why we can in real time we can use null
yes. That's the reason we can use it in real time scenarios null.
always. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So till here, you understood everything, right? So now
Yes.
we are going to step into new module, that is the first step in coding part in programming world of Salesforce. So here I have a small doubt. When we have all these things, for example, so this one we are using it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what is the purpose of anonymous window?
Anonymous window. We can write the code
Yes, we can write the code.
and we can check.
Yes, we
We
can
can
write the
execute.
code, we can check the values, and we can get the result. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But problem with anonymous window is it's a temporary storage.
Yes.
We can't store the code permanently.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? So for
Yes.
that reason, solution is
Apex
class,
class.
Apex class.
Hmm.
Okay. So coming to Apex class, how it works and how we can write Apex class, etc., etc. To know that, we need to have three foundations like class, object, function. So foundation
Subject.
of programming. Yeah, you're telling something.
Nothing. Nothing, sir.
So foundation of programming industry in Salesforce. We should know these three first. What is meant by class? What is meant by object? What is meant by function? How it works? And what is the class role? What is the object role? Etc. etc. Now we'll discuss. So in general, uh, okay. In general, okay. So are you able to see my screen now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me have a small discussion here. There is someone, Mr. A or Mr. X. Okay. Else I can take some name like you can put one name for this person. Okay. Mr. A. Now he is living in one rented apartment or rented house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He want to buy one new house or flat. So if you want to buy new house or new flat, what is the first step he want to do?
He wants to buy a house, right?
Yes.
Task one, he will look up for the house, any location, any preferred location.
Okay. When he asked all this information to his friend, he suggested to go and meet one civil engineer, and that's what he did.
Mm-hmm. Then estimate the cost.
Yes. And next, he'll go and visit to the civil engineer, and will civil engineer give the suggestion to him, or directly he'll give home?
No, no, no. He will give the plan and
Yes,
suggestion
he'll just
how
give one plan.
plan.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so he'll just give plan. But now this person, Mr. A, is saying that, what do I do with this plan? So I asked you to, I want to buy one flat or one home. But if you give this plan, what should I do? He'll ask. Then what is the next step?
Accordingly,
Then
what?
this person saying that, take this plan and go and meet one builder or contractor.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So again, he went and meet with one contractor. So contractor accepted that plan.
Builder, okay.
Contractor accepted that plan. But what are the his requirements?
He will give you the estimation of the house,
Okay.
the
Estimation
budget
of the house. Okay.
house, and estimation of the time.
Okay.
How soon he will give,
Okay.
and maybe
Where
he will
he'll build. Where he'll build. That is the first thing. Where he'll build.
place. He needs the place, right?
So
Whatever.
he'll ask this person, do I
Where
need
is
to
the?
buy land for you, or you can buy the land,
Okay, okay, okay,
right?
okay,
So
okay.
he suggested him to buy on land. Then he is ready to start his work.
Mhm.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
So what he'll do is, again, he is ready with land.
Okay, he's going with the land, by his own land, or he buy the land.
Yes, somehow he has done.
Mm-hmm.
Has done with land. So now contractor accepted that, give some amount, like 70 lakhs or 1 crore, and
Mm-hmm.
he asked him to come back after 6 months.
Okay.
That's it. Now finally home is ready.
Mm-hmm.
Finally home is ready. Got it? So here, what did you understand?
Only one
First thing, requirement gathering. Requirement
yes,
gathering, and next
planning,
planning. Okay, next
planning, then
planning, and next
resource,
where we are working exactly.
yeah, or other platform or somewhere.
Okay, so same thing you can apply for class module.
Okay.
So here class means nothing but blueprint. So whenever
Okay.
we are getting the any task from client side, first
Hmm.
thing we should ask, what is the purpose of this part, and for that we need to have one blueprint, so we can design our blueprint with our own. And after that, to work on it, to work on this plan, what we should have, we should have land.
Okay.
That one we can call it as object. Object means nothing but it's we have object keyword in admin also, but that is different. Like to create one table we used to call as object in admin part,
Okay. Can
but
we call the object as the product?
no, it's a real entity, that's it.
Real entity.
A real entity.
Whatever we are, what for we are working or anything like that, that is the object.
No, not like that. To store the data, we need to have some place, right? So that one we can call it as object in development part.
Okay.
So earlier here, See, why do we use this new keyword?
New keyword for the space.
Yes, same thing. We'll use it here by calling object. Okay, don't
Hmm.
get confused. I'll explain once again. Okay,
Sure.
so here, once you got the plan, is your work done? No, right? So we need to have
Mm-hmm.
some land. In that land only, he can do his work.
Okay.
So same way, once you have class, there is no use. With the blueprint, what you can do it. So you should do something on that particular real-time entity. So for that, we need object. So if you have memory, then only you can store something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here, object means nothing but real-time entity where we can perform our work. I mean, where we can start our work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got it.
So class means template or blueprint or design. Object means real-time entity. Function means security or servant. So here, third one. So once work is done, okay. Once work is done, okay. Till here, you understood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now again, here, one contractor complete the work. Okay. So here, to make your life better, you have arranged two servants in your home. Got it? So
Mm-hmm.
one servant will do one work and another servant will do one work.
Mm-hmm.
So here for one servant, you are telling that every day he need to clean the car and garden, etc., etc. And another servant, he'll be taking care of cooking stuff.
Cooking.
Yes. Okay. So here what will be happen?
We have to depend on them.
Yes. So if class is like a blueprint, if class is like blueprint, then land will be working as object,
Mm-hmm.
right? When plan is there, without land, it will be waste of time,
Mm-hmm.
right? So though we have plan and land and contractor has done everything, home is ready, but you are having home, that's it, and you should do manually everything.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have servants, then once you give order, that's enough. Every day it will be done, right?
Mm-hmm.
For servants. So
Mm-hmm.
those things we can call it as functions. Got it? So
Yes.
once you have class, every time once you run the class, every time you need not to create functions. So once call the class, a function automatically it will work. And without
What do you mean
functions,
by concept? Firing or calling?
yeah, okay, 1 minute. So here this code is there. Now
Mm-hmm.
we are calling this code by executing.
Okay.
That's it. So that
Okay.
means
What do you mean by
call means
event?
nothing but we are asking some data to give somebody else. That's it.
Okay. Then what is meant by event firing or something?
That maybe terminology is different. Work will be the same, I think. because in some other platform they may use firing or etc etc, but here we can use the keyword call as calling. That's it.
Call. Okay.
Okay, I'll we can discuss that one in future classes.
Sure.
Okay, so now you understood, right? What is
Yes.
a class, object, and functions. So this is the definition of
Class.
definition of class. Apex class is a word we use in Salesforce industry. It is available only in Salesforce. Apex class. Apex programming is working in only Salesforce. So Apex is a name of programming language which we can use in Salesforce. So we don't call just a class like .NET or Java, but we can call as Apex class. So don't get confused. Class also same, Apex class also same.
Okay.
But class in the sense they may use in some other platforms. Just now as we discussed, .NET or Java. Apex class, if you call it as Apex class, then everyone understands Salesforce programming.
Okay.
Got it? In the real-time world, you will often find many individual entities, all of the same kind. We can see how it is. Many individual entities in the sense, see here, there may be thousands of different phones existence, all of the same make and model. That means first they'll be having one model. For example, if you take iPhone X, first without creating blueprint, they can manufacture all the phones at a time. No, right?
No.
First, they'll be having one blueprint, and on blueprint they'll do some activities, and once it is okay, they'll do some activities in the sense uh, for making of that mobile they can do the activities, and same way to run the applications they'll do some activities, both things. So once it is done, then only they'll start making the phones, because each phone was built from the same blueprint and therefore contains the same features. For example, I have received one iPhone X and my friend also received the iPhone X. Maybe colors different, but they have used the programming and coding. Everything will be the same, right? In my mobile and
Yes.
his mobile, when while we are using same brand. So that's how class will work. In programming world, we can say that our phone design on paper is class. Got it? A class is the blueprint from which individual objects are created. Understood? Can I repeat once again?
That one, sir. The paper. On a paper, it
Yes,
called it
one minute.
black.
So now, myself and my friend having mobiles, iPhone X.
Okay.
Okay. So before manufacturing of the mobiles, when they're having idea of to build the iPhone X, that idea we can call as class
Okay.
on paper. On paper,
Okay.
whichever they will be having idea, that will be
How
called
to
as
do? Yeah.
class.
Okay.
A class is the blueprint from which individual objects are created.
Okay.
That will,
Object is.
yes.
Okay.
Now my mobile is created by blueprint only, right? Without having anything, how will they prepare?
No.
No, right?
Yeah.
So that is a class will be described.
Okay.
Okay. So now we can see the examples. Syntax of class. So here, first we can have syntax like this: a class and a class name. This is the pair element. For anything in coding part, you will give one pair element like this flower packets. And here class will starts with class keyword. And that too we are telling to Salesforce that we are going to write one class with this word. And here we can give one class name. And after that we can give one pair bracket here. Okay, let me show you like this. Class, and I'm giving class name. That's it. So here class we have done. But in this, we should have some variables and functions. Why should we have variables and functions? Any idea?
Variables and functions.
Yes.
Variables we have to.
If there is no variable, we don't have choice to store the data,
Okay.
right? See here, if we don't have variable this one, then how can we add the data?
Yes, sir.
So in how we have write this line? So data type, variable, and new data type, right? So
Yes.
if we don't have this one, can we add the information here?
No.
No,
No.
right? So there is an in the same class also, without variables we can't do anything. If there is no variable, then we don't have choice to store the data or saving the data. And if we don't have any functions, without performing any functions, we can't do anything in programming world.
Yeah, we have to do anything, add or delete or anything like that.
Yes.
That's called
So we
function.
need to have functions as well to perform the activity. So can I have any functions which you know as of now?
We can call. We can do remove.
Yeah, very good. So
Yeah.
here,
And
variable dot put, this is also one function. System dot
yeah,
debug, this is
and
also one function. In list class also we have a few functions.
yeah.
That means without functions we can't perform anything in programming world. Okay, so now we can write one dummy code now.
Okay.
See, variable to store the data. If there is no functions, it won't work. No functions, no work.
Okay.
Okay. Now assume that we are preparing iPhone application.
Okay.
Okay, we are going to write one dummy code. See, it is not related to any object. It is not related to any object. Actually, why we can write the this class in the sense somewhere in objects. It has to work in these objects. 1 minute. We need to write the classes on these objects actually. So but here there is no object for iPhone, but we are doing dummy code. So directly we are creating the class. Okay, so it is not related to any object, we are just making dummy code. In future we can write which are related classes for these objects. We can do it in future. So step one, what is step one? We need to
Make the
make
box
one blueprint.
class.
Okay, so to make the blueprint, what we have to write? Class.
Class.
Got it? Class. So how can we write class?
Class. Class
Class,
name.
class name, and variables and functions. Then class will be completed. So we can see. So step one, we started with the class because it's this is a keyword which is telling to the Salesforce that we are going to start the class. Okay. And what is this one?
Class name.
Yes, fantastic. This is a class name and flower bracket. This is the pair.
And yeah. Wait.
Okay.
Start
And
on it. Okay.
next, variable declaration. Variable declaration. They are saying integer duration of
Duration.
call. That means they're going to make one video call option for 30 minutes. Just imagine like that. 30 minutes of video call they can make it. That's what their intention now. So 30
Okay.
minutes in the sense how it will be. It's a integer, right?
Integer numbers.
So
Yeah.
there is a data type. They're giving integer, and this is
The color function. Duration of the call.
What is this?
No. A data type? No, integer is the data type.
Variable name
Variable. Yeah,
is
variable
variable.
name.
So here data type you gave and variable name you gave. Done. Variable declaration you have done. And next, function
Function.
to perform calling action. That means this one.
Okay.
By using this, by using this variable, we are performing one function. So here, just listen carefully. This line is very new to us. Void and call a person in the bracket integer number to call they gave. So in this line, what did you understand?
Void means ignore or leave it like that.
Okay, a leave void. I'll explain what is void. So call a
Okay.
person. What did you understand here? Call a person.
The call duration, we are declaring the declaration
Yeah,
of
call
the
duration. It's a this is like
variable name.
variable name.
But giving the value, call the person
What is this?
function.
Yes. Now I gave hint.
Yeah, that's a function.
Function name.
Yeah, function name.
Okay, function name. Okay. So now coming to void. It's a keyword which is not going to give any result. For example, here integer duration of call we are giving.
Mm-hmm.
That means it's a data type. It's a data
Mm-hmm.
type, and we are telling it's a numerical data type. That's what we are saying. Coming to void, after void, we are telling call a person. Just
Okay.
listen. After void, we are telling call a person. That means this void, it is not going to give any result. For example, here call a person is a function name. In function name, uh, we can tell some name like Vinay or Vijay.
Mm-hmm.
Same Vijay, it will be displayed by using void because void will not do anything. It will not give any result. Same
Mm-hmm.
as it is, whichever you are giving, that will be displayed. That's it. So that is the reason we can give void. Function in the sense that normally function in the sense it has to do some performing. It has to perform something, right? So if it is perform something, result will come. But here our intention is result should not come in this line. In this line, we just want to show one person name. That's it.
Okay,
Uh,
like a new, we are using the void here for the space
Not like that.
purpose.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'll explain. I'll explain once again. So
Two, three.
here we are getting result, right? We are getting result, and here also we are getting result. But here we don't want to get the result for this. 1 minute. Here we don't want to get the result, and as it's a Excel sheet, I'm showing as blank, but normally I'm saying so as it is, it has to show same thing 4 3. But 2 3 it is giving 6 value. If you give void, it will shows only 2 and 3. Got it? Because it is not going to give any value. So that is the reason we can give void. In case if it is giving any result, then we'll go with another return type. Hope you are getting confused, right? Okay.
Yes.
Let me explain once again. See, in this
No, 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 sir. You can go with this example and show me what will come. Then I can understand better.
here nothing will come because this is only theory part. Practically,
Oh,
we are not
okay.
doing anything today. So if
Oh,
once you understand this logic, then we'll go with practically.
Okay.
Okay. So as of now, you can remember only this thing.
Yeah.
Void is
Okay.
only it won't give any return type.
Okay.
It won't give any return type, and this is function name,
Yes. Function.
function name, and integer number to call.
Yes.
Why it is number to call means we know that we are making one video call to somebody else. To making a
Mhm.
video call, we need to have target mobile number, right? Destination
Yes.
mobile number we require. So that mobile number will be integer or string.
Integer.
Yes, so that is the reason showing integer and number to call. So now in this line, inside this line, void is a return type and call a person is a function name, and entire this information within the bracket which is there, we can call
Mhm.
it as function parameter.
Function parameter. Okay.
That means
Wait.
this person in this call a person function name will store one name in real time scenarios, will store one
Okay.
name and his number only it will be displayed here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that's how they prepared the coding. Just imagine like this, okay? And now for function, we need to have business logic. Then only it will perform. So without
Mm-hmm.
business logic, it won't perform.
Dot on.
So here something they gave business logic. So entire these lines we can call it as business logic. Okay.
Okay. Be.
Uh, and for function also we give pair. If you are missing something giving pair, then it will throws error.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. Now class is done. So in class, variable we have done, function we have done.
In the preparation of class, also for our understanding or otherwise somebody's understanding, we can give the variable declaration and their parameter performing. We can give the slashes and we can write it in the class also.
Yeah, we can write it, no issues.
Okay.
But
Okay, sir.
this is only for your information. Going forward, we you will not use this variable declaration, etc., etc. Initial
No, no, no,
days,
no.
yes, yes.
In my real-time experience, also somebody is writing for this. This class is for this. We are
Okay.
using this one for this or something. They are writing. That's why I'm asking.
Because in one project, if we have more than 5 to 6 people, they should
Mhm.
understand, right? See, one or two people listen, they'll be having same mindset.
Mhm.
So if I write, if myself and my friend is working same project for a long time, he can understand what is the purpose of using this line of code. He
Yes.
can understand. But if somebody third person is coming to the project, he won't understand. So
Yes. For what
that is
purpose
the,
we are using
yes, yes, that is the
this?
reason they'll do these comments.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So here class is done. Understood, right? Class is
Mhm.
done. So what is the next? After class, we need to do object. We need to create object.
Okay.
So now how can we create object?
Can we create an
Okay.
object?
So here there is another example here for void. See here you are giving integer where number A, integer where number B. So here are you getting any result here? You're not getting any
Yes.
result. So whichever number you are giving, that will be displayed. When you are giving some logics, there it will give result. So that time we'll go with return type. Void, non-void will give. That
Mhm.
we'll discuss in next class also. Only for void, we'll having separate class. I mean, 10 to 15 minutes we'll discuss about only for void. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So moral functions where they will have return value here. We'll be getting return value, right? When we store
Mhm.
these two numbers,
Mhm.
that will be non-void function.
Okay. We can't want that function.
Got it? If you are
Yes.
getting result, we can call it as non-void. If you
Oh,
are not
okay.
getting any result, then you can call as void function. See here, now you understood, right? Here you will not get answer. You will not be getting any result here.
Mm-hmm.
You'll just post one mobile number and person name. That's it. Same thing will be displayed on screen. That's what they said.
Okay.
Okay. Functions where they will expect some parameter from us. See here,
Parameter integer
parameters.
to come.
Yes,
Number to come.
functions where they will expect parameter from us. We can call it as functions with parameters.
Functions with parameters. Okay.
So now this one function with parameter,
Yeah. Functions.
and functions where they will not expect some parameters from us, we can call it as functions without parameters.
Functions where they not expect
Uh,
some.
don't think too much about these four lines. This is very easy thing. Going forward, you can understand very easily because today is the first class of class, so it will be a little bit confused. So
Okay.
just see this line. What did you understand in this line?
List integer where employee name and new list strings. We are giving the we are talking about the employee name, variable employee name.
Okay, okay. So don't think about variable employee name, etc. Technically, you can explain. See here, you gave
List
list data type
list data type
and variable you gave, and next
and new
to
like a
store the
space
data. To
with
store
the
the
data.
data, you gave a new keyword and this much
List as
of
a
data type.
yes,
This one you know, right? And I missed this.
yes. Mm-hmm.
For your understanding, I am giving this. Okay. So this line
Mm-hmm.
you know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. Now you can follow for object creation.
Object creation. Okay.
Okay. So now we can see object creation, what we can do it.
Mm-hmm.
So till here you understood, right? So
Yes, sir.
just we'll have a small quiz session here. Why do we need class in Salesforce programming?
But this is like a
You have
map or
answers. You have answers. Please check on that.
yeah, yeah, blueprint or yeah, class design or
So
blueprint.
okay. So why we need class means we need to have one blueprint or
And
design before starting it. Why do we need object when we have already class?
we need for the real entity like
Yes.
memory.
So here we have done it class, but where we need to store our values, we don't have. Got it?
Yes.
Do we have any object here?
No.
No. So that is the reason now we need to have object. We can see how we can create the object. Can we use standard and custom functions in Apex class? Yes, we can. So standard
Yes.
function in the sense, any idea?
Standard function object. Standard functions means add.
We can use it as system.debug,
Yes. Yes.
and this one. These all are standard functions. We are not
Yes.
creating anything.
Get set for yeah.
Why do we need void keyword?
Void keyword word. That means if
If it is not going to
any
give any result,
we can give the void
we can
keyword.
give void. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got the point. If I don't use void keyword and I'm returning a value, then what is your guess?
If you don't use the void and I am returning the value, what is your guess?
See here, if I don't giving any void
Void.
here,
Mm-hmm.
can I leave it as a blank? Directly, can I give a function name?
I don't think so, sir.
Okay. So here, can I give directly variable is a duration of call? We know this is a variable.
Yeah, variable name. That is the variable name.
This is a variable name. So directly, can I give variable name here? I gave variable data type also here.
Yes,
Same
yes,
way,
yes.
function data type also we need to give. In case
Okay.
if I don't use void.
Okay. We have to keep the okay data type.
Okay, data type we need to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Can we kept it as blank? I mean, void. Without void, can we keep it? No, we should not.
No.
We at least we should make one data type over there.
Okay.
What is function parameter? Why we need that?
To declare the values.
Yes, to declare the
Call
values. See
the
here.
call the number
To
or
declare the
integer.
values, we need function parameters.
Mm-hmm.
So till here you understood, right? Everything.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now moral is class means it will be mix of variable plus functions.
Mm-hmm.
Variables are for data storage. Variables are data storage, and functions are performing the activity.
Task. Mm-hmm.
But problem is class won't have any memory, so we can't do anything now. For
Mm-hmm.
that, solution is object. So how we buy the land and we give to the builder.
Construction. Okay.
So now you can see what's the meaning of object in technical language. In computer science, an object is a class in execution or bringing class in reality.
Okay.
An object is also called as variable of apex class.
Okay.
So this is a famous definition actually. This is
No.
normally technical definition. This one
Object
in
is also called
Salesforce, yes, in Salesforce definition, this is object is also called as variable of apex class,
a class.
also known as
Oh,
instance of class. For example,
instance.
here in integer age, okay, in this integer like a class and age like a object
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Integer like it.
is
Okay.
just example this one. That's what
Okay.
that is
Okay.
the reason I show you here.
Yeah. Yeah. As of now, we are looking for the
Yes,
integer means a
yes,
data type
that is
or
the reason I
something like.
show you here. Just remember
Mhm.
this again for
Yes.
that for object. Okay, so in the programming world, object refers to real instance, real entity we have already discussed of a class where the object can be combination of variables, functions, plus with some memory. See here, class equal to variable plus function, no memory, so we can't do anything.
Okay.
Object variable plus function plus memory.
Yes, then we can perform
If
anything.
you don't have memory, both are same. We have
Yeah.
memory, so that's the reason we will use object. So
Okay.
now we can use this object, how it works we can see.
Okay.
So there is a small quiz.
Mm-hmm.
Integer double string we can call it as the primitive data type or
Yes.
system defined data type. And collection apex class or object, what kind of data type it is?
What type of data type? User defined data type.
Yes,
Yeah, the answer is there. User
that is
is
the reason I
defined.
gave user defined data. Just remember this. Okay,
Okay.
so now we can see how we can make it object here. So, step number two, object creation. For object creation, same. We should syntax is
Where
class
class
name and object name equal to same. How we were giving new keyword,
space
same
for
thing we
new
give,
and then integer.
and space for class. Got it?
Okay. Yes, sir.
See, class name, whichever you gave class name, same thing here displayed. And this is normally
Object
while we are working on list or set, we used to call this one as object, variable.
variable.
That's what we discussed here.
Yeah, where name or EMP number name or something like that.
Object is also called as variable of apex class.
Apex class. Okay.
Okay. So this is the apex class name, this is the object name, and this one you know how to we have, right?
Mm-hmm.
New keyword and
Yes, and
how much space we require, this much of class.
okay. Okay, there is no data tag or anything like that. We can call as a class and
Yes,
object and again class name.
that's it.
New for the space and class name. Okay.
So now here we have created object.
Okay.
Now object is done. So
Hmm.
finally, how to call the function? So now we have class, we
Object
have object, we have and class.
function.
So to
Okay.
call the function, we need to have object
Param
name and function name and
function
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 parameter.
function param. Yes. Sir, can you write it on the down within the brackets? What then when we don't confuse.
Okay.
In that example only we
Okay.
can write
One
it
minute.
right.
I'll give. So what can you do by object in the sense? Call the function from object, store the data
Mm-hmm.
in variable. That's what we have done here. Store the data in variable. We can call the object. We have done here. So in this line, so what is this? Tell me.
This is class
Object
name,
name. Object name.
object name,
Okay. And this is
function,
function name.
function name,
And this
function
is
parameters,
yes,
function parameters.
function parameter.
Yes, thank you.
Got it?
Yes,
So this is called as programming world totally. So how to call the function in the sense here, this is for your information.
sure.
I'm just preparing
Notes.
here syntax.
Object name and function parameter. Yes.
Now you understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is how we can create class. So little confused this one because completely theory part. So just go through with the video one or twice, then you can understand easily. Because going forward, for every development class, for every development module, we'll be having class and trigger. So
Okay,
once you know the concept of class, then you can understand trigger concept very easily.
sure, sir.
Okay, and this is assignment for live evolution test. Same
Okay.
like whichever we followed here, just follow the same and
Mm-hmm.
create a class name with calculator apex class, which will
Mm-hmm.
give sum and a multiplication of two numbers.
Okay.
These two numbers we will get from the caller of the function. Caller of the function in the sense,
Parameter, function
yes,
parameter.
some function will return value to the caller, not going to print.
Not void. Yeah.
Yes. Right now, don't use run void. Just skip. You need not to give void here. That means you
Okay.
need to maintain two functions here.
Okay. Okay.
One function for sum, one function for multiplication.
Yes.
Try to do that. In
Mhm.
otherwise, tomorrow we can do it on
Yes.
real
Yeah.
time scenario. The
Sure, sir.
result variables you declare in class level, not inside function. We can see this one is a new for us now. We can see tomorrow. We can start doing it. How much you can do it, you can start. You can do it.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I'll send this page to you and just watch the video once again.
Sure, sir.
So can we wind up for the day?
Sure, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.